0.3 kilograms of crude oil went missing. Where'd my 0.3 kilograms of crude oil go? Greetings and salutations, everyone. I'm Ekamac. This is Let's Play Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we pumped over a bit of oil to work our infinite food storage going. That's something I'm looking forward to. And in this episode, well, we've got to send our friend Pei back into space. We've proven that you can actually charge the battery just by replacing it with a... you can just replace it with a manual generator and run it in a whole bunch. But when all is said and done, I think we need more fuel before we have any chance of lifting off. Like, we've only got 0.64 kilograms. Well, we are filling it up a little bit, but still. This rocket does not have enough oxidizer to reach its destination. Steam would be so much easier to work with, but it has its own problems. Not the least of which is that we don't have enough water in the location. Actually, come to think of it, it might just be easier to draw this up higher and leave the small oxidizer tank to its own devices. We have our sucrose. That's good. Now we send it over the oxalite. Which would definitely be easier to do if we didn't have a priority 9 here. So at the moment, this is very hot stuff. It clearly isn't meant to run like this. A thermo aqua tuner would be a better idea for running this, but I don't feel like building a full steam turbine just to keep this under control. I think for now, I'm just going to run some cool slush through it and use that as a way to keep the temperature under control. And to do that, well, the sun's hard at work. This should give us step 1 of getting this thing running, which is cooling down the thermoregulator. That's a very important step. Once that's cool enough, we can start running, I guess, nat gas. Which now raises a different problem. We need to cool down the nat gas before we release it into our base. So this is my coolant line. I just want to switch it on or switch it off. I don't need a thermoregulator for it. I guess I don't need a thermoregulator for that part either. But I do want a thermoregulator for managing the heat of the coolant tank. Maybe I should look at the original design, just to make sure I'm not breaking anything. I feel like I know what I want to do, I just want to run it back into the coolant tank. Right, so down, across, ah. Right, and when we want to, we just swap those over from radiant pipes, from the regular pipes to the radiant ones. That should be off because we don't need to run the coolant at the moment. Do we actually have enough diamond? Ooh, we have a lot of diamond. In fact, we might have too much diamond. We might have to send some of it back. We definitely should not forget to do this. Otherwise the pipes won't actually be cooling anything. And then, well, plug and play. Ooh, we are running out of gold amalgam though. That actually is a problem. Because we need that stuff, it's precious. Question. We do not have the oxidizer we need. We're going to lose quite a bit of it along the way, but that's just the price you pay. Where's the oxygen? Right. Sudden problem. Please be close to erupting. We have 4.5 cycles before things get really bad. On the upside, the crude oil is now nice and refrigerated. But there's definitely going to be a bit of a case of, where'd all my oxygen go? Gas valve here. No. Build it the other way around. And I'll have it slowly build up the pressure here so we don't keep losing our oxalite. We'll get to take off into the sky again at some point, I promise. What was the temperature that I said I need to set this to so it doesn't kill off all the plants? 15 to 50, so 30 degrees. It's not nearly as frigid as you normally like. 25 gives us 10 degrees. I think 25 degrees might do the trick. I need to install some thermosensors. An AND gate. Filter gate. Filter gate. Ball gate. And just run that through both of them. I should probably dig up a little bit more iron. I could switch the hatch wrench back on, but that was already a lot of hassle. I think I'd just rather just excavate a bit more iron in the biome. I want to connect these steam turbines down to these. They won't be perfectly run because obviously an 800 watt hydrogen generator isn't going to power a 1200 watts thermo aqua tuner. The ice is thawing, at least. That is a positive. Right, this is the bridge that I was thinking of the other day that has the... The bridge that has the negative decor. It wasn't any of the shipping or piping, it was specifically conductive wire bridges. Which seems a little unfortunate since that's exactly the same penalty as the wire bridge, but I guess these aren't as nice to look at as standard conductive wire. My duplicants prefer the look of conductive wire to the regular raggedy stuff. Smart duplicants. Very smart duplicants. We're gonna need even more igneous rock? Are you serious? No, cancel this. So, is this a mistake? Quite possibly. Yes, I believe you're supposed to leave a certain amount of normal water on the floor to keep the... so that you've got somewhere to vent a little bit of heat once it runs past the steam vent, but we are kind of desperate. Okay, new blueprints. We could get a Sweetle or we could get some bristleberries. More berry sludge. Always go for more berry sludge. There's just a tiny little puff. Well, okay, that's not a tiny puff, but there's just a little bit of carbon dioxide in there. If it is above 500? Yeah, 500 is a safe number. Ooh, at some point we are going to get to finish setting up this industrial sector, but that's not going to be for a while. Need more iron. Question, is the rocket ready to take off now? Yes, it is. Sufficient oxidizer for a round trip to its destination and back. Yeah, we have the 6 needed, so... About the only downside is that we slightly lack battery power, but... Yeah, let's do it. Sure, Joshua, you give it that last little puff of oxalite before we leave. And now you get out of that suit. Oh, now you're on break? Really? Nicely enough, it is actually taking quite a bit of time for this to heat up. Like, it is clearly heating up a bit, but not nearly as bad as you'd have thought. All we have to do is finish our work over there. I've been using sedimentary rock pipes here because I just didn't have enough refined metal at the time, and it'll be easier to just go into the plumbing overlay and instantly tell, alright, there, and there, that's where I need to replace these. I am slightly worried about every time it lets out a tiny puff of gas. Might be a good idea if I put an oxygen gas vent here so it can overpressurize the polluted water. 93 health. You should be fine, but I wouldn't bet everything. Wouldn't bet the farm on it. And I'm just draining this extra pond into here just to keep it at a high pressure. The worst thing that could happen in this tank is for the water pressure to drop low enough that it off-gasses a polluted oxygen tile left or right, or if a carbon dioxide tile falls in here. It then becomes a pain to just unplug it and get it back to the proper pressure again. By the way, I always knew that flatulent duplicants are a problem, but I never quite had the exact... Like, I knew having just random nat gas floating about is dangerous, but I couldn't think of the exact situation. It's for plants. It's because if nat gas gets at a plant and carbon dioxide is below it, then it messes up the plant, and you have to work hard to get it out. And you've got a duplicant constantly producing this stuff, it's just... do something else. Oh, speaking of something else. We're gonna ship over a fancy suit for pay. Right, we've got fine pressure here because we've got the algae deoxidizer in here. We aren't in range of anything new yet. That'll change eventually. It might actually be worth having a look at building the proper steam boiler so we can install proper use of a steam engine here. And what's keeping us from starting on that is that. Right. We might as well finish this. Install the gas range here. Do I have something that can provide power to this system? I have hydrogen gas. But as we've established, I'm already using it in a lot of places. Deconstruct the gas bridge. Automation, cabling like so. I guess we'll have to destroy this as well. And we need some more metal so we can make this. Of course. It's oxygen not included. We should be used to it by now. I mean, I've spent, 3,206 hours on this game. Why is this stuff surprising to me? We're going to need quite a bit more gold, aren't we? And we're running out of gold, so that's probably not a good idea. I'll make a little bit of copper. That will cause it to heat up a bit faster, but it's not the worst. You can at least tell that it's not the most comfortable in here. Honestly, this bypass isn't that difficult to make. Just install a liquid bridge there. That's it. And then, as long as this isn't cramped, it'll filter it straight into there. Although, do I want the cool slush geyser or the water or the cool steam geyser to have priority there? I didn't think about that. I wasn't done! I'm bored, I can't wait for the copper. Oh, another swampy ore. Wait, no. This is organic mass. This is swampy ore. So this produces everything that this one does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's definitely a shorter trip to the sandy ore field, but where was the unrefrigerated food? It's probably better for me if I prioritize, I need to think this over now, darn it. It's better to throw the cold water in here because then it mixes with the hot steam that this puts out. But because we don't have any water going in at the moment, the bypass is important. If I decide that it's messing up my build, then I can just throw it out later. So everything's fine. You know, aside from the fact that we might be slightly running low on oxygen, but it's not that bad. We've just got 2 cycles. I would love it if I could feed this guy. Get some extra fuel. But as it is, it just takes a very specific setup of numbers to do that. Oh well. Oh, there goes the clock again. I have way too much hooked into this hydrogen runoff. I worry what it's going to do in the long term. Like, eventually I'm going to suddenly realize... Well, no, what's going to happen is I'm going to drain all my storage tanks and wonder, wait, why is everything shutting down? It's because we aren't producing enough hydrogen to be sustainable. But, gas range. What do we want to make this out of? It builds 9k DTU. We could make it out of uranium. Let's try copper for now. The downside is that it does actually produce quite a bit of carbon dioxide over time, and I don't see how they expect you to get the carbon dioxide out of the system. That's weird to me. Small little puffs here and there. Quite the refrigerated little corner. The sun nymph egg, that's nice. Still working on getting the cooling system set up, which is important. So I actually time's up for the episode. I know. I actually found out a while ago, but it's kind of funny. You can actually protect a glow stick duplicant by having them wear a lead suit. That sounds like it shouldn't work, but it does, and that's funny to me. Oh dear. Guys, you need to finish connecting this up because this polluted water is going to eventually match the heat if you don't get it flowing again. Wait, we've run out of cobalt? Really? And it's flowing again, meaning we're going to be burning a lot of hydrogen over the next few episodes. It's gonna struggle to keep up because, again, high power demand. But it's going to cool this place right down. Meanwhile, it's going to spice this place right up, so we should try to have everything finished before too long. And yeah, time's definitely gone up. I'm beginning to wonder if we'll even have enough hydrogen to fully cool this thing down. There's a thing we could start pumping. That is actually a thing that we could make use of. We have our hydrogen vent here. It's not active yet, but when it does become active, maybe we should vent it all through here. But it would also be exceptionally hot. It's almost back online. Next time it will be. Until then, guys, take care. I'll see you all around.